morning.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Aquatic Morning Show. It is Friday, TGIF. Thank goodness it's Friday. And welcome to the Aquatic Morning Show, where the Aquarius go to be in the know and everything else. You're on the Aquatic Morning Show. So yesterday evening, I got to go to Houston Frogs and video. And it was so much fun. The traffic getting there was horrible. Like, I was stuck in Houston traffic for like 30 minutes. And I'm not used to that, you guys. Like, I have to say now that I live in a small city. These are big cities like Dallas and Houston. And so I can't even imagine going north to New York. And I don't know. I'd lose my mind.
In my experience, Houston is just as bad as New York, San Diego, and all those places. Just as bad. It's one of the few places that I've had to sit in traffic for more than 2 hours at a time.
It's horrible. And it was like, I honestly think it's because of the way they designed the roads, because there's so many people, for one, and then there's so many people trying to figure out where they're supposed to go. And so you have to slow down to figure out which way you're supposed to go or what lane you're supposed to be in, because it's unclear. It's not, it's not like, okay, stay in this lane for another so many miles before you go, left or right. And the roads are not identified easily. It's just, I think if they would get that stuff right, it would be so much easier. But it's just, and then you've got off ramps on both sides, that blows my mind. I'm like, no, we don't get off on the left side. You can't do that when there's traffic on the other side. But there were a few spots I had to do that at. It was kind of crazy, but I got there at almost 7. It was supposed to be in there about 6:30. I got there about 7. And when I pulled in, it was nothing like I expected. Nothing like I expected. But it was cool. It was, if I would have thought laboratory instead of like store, that makes sense. And that's what it was. And it was 4 different buildings, 10 buildings that, well, y'all just have to see the video. But it was good. And we had a good time, and I picked up some of his really cool, they glow in the dark mushrooms that you put in terrariums or paludariums or whatever, and they glow in the dark. You just hot glue them to like the piece of wood or something, and they glow in the dark. So kind of like if you were thinking like bioluminescence type mushrooms that would glow in the dark at night and you would see them. Well, that's kind of like what it is, what they are. This is the double.
Okay. Yeah.
And then that's the single. And then you just hot glue them on the whatever it is you want them to be on in the. It can go in aquariums too. Whatever you want them on. Hot glue them or glue them. If you put them in the terrarium or paludarium or whatever arium it is you have and you want to put it in, use hot glue. But if you put it in the tank, of course, you can use, glue, super glue. And then I got an emergency kit. So I learned a lot last night. A lot. And he gives away, if you are in an emergency situation with your frogs, say you buy some frogs from some people that really shouldn't be selling frogs, and you get them home and they are lethargic or they bloat like mine did or something, which wasn't because they came from the wrong place. That mine bloated because of ignorance. But he has these emergency kits that he gives to help the hobby, not just, rip them off or sell them, for somebody that really, really is an emergency and needs them. He gives them away to people in the hobby so he cares. He's one of ours that cares about what they do and what they sell and the hobby itself. And then I got a mushroom kit, a terrarium mushroom kit. And this is the turkey tail.
Nice. That's a pretty cool one.
Well, I like fairies and stuff too, so magical like things. And I figured that the turkey tail was close to what would look like, growing on the side of a tree or, somewhere like that. And you just take it. Let's see, I'll show you. Just take the bag. This one is pretty full, like fully cultured, and it's ready to go. In fact, it's already trying to pop out of the top, like they're supposed to do. I think it's right here, but it's all sterile in here, and it starts out, it looks like a box or a bag of just dirt is what it starts out looking like. And then it slowly grows, the culture on the inside. And then as it grows, it pops out of those holes. And I was worried that, I was like, do I need to pull those things off or something? He was like, no, they will find their way through. They will find their way through. So I got this to try and see. You just set it in there somewhere and it'll grow. But your favorite thing, Brennan, I got to look at. I didn't buy any, but I'm gonna try and go back before I leave. I know that sounds horrible because I was just there last night, but I was there filming, so I wasn't in the right frame of mind to be shopping. So I want to go back and get a few things that I should have picked up last night while I was there, but like I said, I kind of forgot. I wasn't in that frame of mind.
Right.
Plus, I was still upset over driving through Houston. It wasn't so bad coming back, but it was, golly, it was so bad.
Trying to get into downtown Houston is a shit show.
Oh, sure. It's horrible. It really is. Like, I would even say Dallas is better to drive in than Houston. Mm-hmm. At least in Dallas, it was clear where you were supposed to get off at, even if it was pretty close. Like that one time I had to go from the left lane across 5 lanes to the right lane in like less than a quarter of a mile, across full traffic. But it was just clear. But Houston, no, it's very not clear where you're supposed to be going.
Yeah.
Monster Fish Guy, Miss Lori, good morning. It's good to see you. Thanks for being here, of course, as usual. And then Mystery Snail Guardians helping us snail it from the start. As normal, we love that. Good to see you, Annette. Peplin Creek, good morning. Jennifer Weaver, hello. Lady Warship, good morning. Wish you could stay and hang out. Well, I wish you could too, but have a great day and happy Friday. That's right. Miss Holly, Freaky Fish Lady. Sharpie, hey, good to see you. Miss you, Sharpie. Oop, it jumped. Bigfoot Fish Tanks. Dennis, good morning. Good to see you. The Garden of Eater. Good morning, Grant and Shelby. British, good morning. I know you came in at the end of yesterday, and I meant to say hello, and I didn't, so I'm really sorry. But good morning, and I'm glad you're back this morning. Kenny E, Danica Aquatics, good morning, good to see you. Scotty Aquati. Let's see. Rolling on. Traffic jams is the reason why I don't drive in the city. Yeah, don't have those problems where in my town, really. Vibes Aquatics, good morning. Shreveport is big enough, but it's just, you come and go through Shreveport Bossier like that in, a few miles, and then you're back out of the, you're good to go. And we have, everything, but it's just not all of these high rise buildings. I'm just like, why do you need so many?
Yeah.
And then all the hospitals, that's a whole nother city in itself. And that's where the roads are so bad. Like the potholes and the way that they fix the potholes with
that, and most of the drivers are so cutthroat. It's pretty easy to get ran off the road if you're not paying attention.
I'm aware of that too.
Yeah.
They throw the blinker on, you better get out of the way. You better just let them come in, because they're gonna push you off the road.
Yep.
And I don't know, I thought that we were more, what's the word I'm looking for? Cordial? Cordial, the word I'm looking for? I don't know. I guess maybe cordial is the word I'm looking for, but kind of like, gentlemen open the doors for women kind of thing, but I guess it's because where I'm from, we don't have this kind of traffic. So it's just unreal. Greg, good morning to see you, Greg. Eat the right kind of mushrooms and everything glows. And he did have those, but you don't eat them. You got to be real careful with them. And he does have some medicinal ones that you can grow in your paludarium or herbarium. And he does point those out in the stream or in the video. So you may want to just tune in for that. And they're not expensive. They're not that expensive. So I just think it's cool that you can grow them in your paludarium.
Yeah.
I just never thought about doing that in there. But yeah, frog emergency kit. No, not garlic butter. Not garlic butter. No. I had the one that bloated right before I left, or right as I was leaving. And he's a frog now. I only have one that's left as a tadpole now. So that leaves 3 that are froglets and 1 that is still a tadpole. But he looks like a froglet, but with a big back, like a humpback almost. And it's because he says it's because of the water, but there's 2 reasons they can get bloat. One is for overeating, and then the other is water quality. But we were changing the water every day, so I don't really think it was the water quality. I think he overate on those pellets I bought, or tadpole pellets from my LFS. I don't think that that they were really made for my type of tadpole. And I know that sounds weird, but there's different frogs that you need to get. And I'm learning all of this. And so I think he overate himself in those pellets and bloated. But this will help with whichever it is, whether it's a bacterial infection or if it's the other. So 3G, Greg, good morning to see ya. Good to see ya. Good morning to see ya. ABC Aquatic Biotop Creation, good to see you. My Fish Tanks and Aquatics, Berkeley Bell. Listening but can't chat. Unfortunately, turkey tail is a very medicinal mushroom. Well, there we go. You take it every day. Well, that's good to know. I'll be growing it. I guess I don't remember him saying that the turkey tail was a medicinal one. I remember him saying that one of them, or a few of them were, and one of them you can eat, like
right.
Cook and eat.
I think it would be fun to try to grow some morels and stuff.
I don't know how difficult or not difficult that would be to do, or hard to do and then I'm assuming that frogs or whatever it is you have in the aquarium or whatever it is doesn't eat them. I guess they don't eat mushrooms.
Yeah, most amphibians don't, because most of the time it'll kill them.
I guess they know that.
They naturally know that.
Yeah.
Because like with a lot of mushrooms and stuff, the spores and all that will come right off of the mushroom without messing with it or anything. So like if a frog brushes up the wrong mushroom or something, it's going to absorb directly into their skin immediately.
Yeah, right. So they must not be. They must be all right.
Yep.
Chris Howell, good morning. Good to see you. Good morning, new local Austin. Good to see you too. Oh, I wonder if I can do this. I've been wanting, since I moved a lot of my photos and stuff over to where I can see them now. I wanted to play something. Here we go. Let's see.
Austin, and I listened to the Aquatic morning show. I lost my voice last night.
Try it again. It's not wanting to. Here we go.
This is new local Austin, and I love
Still
watching
froze.
the Aquatic morning show. I lost my voice last night.
Why is it froze?
This is new local Austin.
I love the sassiness in that shot right there.
I know, right? And he did. He had lost his voice, but he did it for me anyway. Well, that didn't work out like I wanted it to. I wonder why it's froze like that. I don't have a lot of things open. Let me shut that down. Maybe it's caught up.
New local Austin.
Nope. All right. Well, that didn't work as I wanted it to. Let me try another one. Maybe it's just that.
Was feeling myself for sure. Yeah, I've seen some paludariums for frogs and stuff that are strictly just fungies, like mushrooms and stuff. Just that. And most of them were bioluminescent.
I love watching the Aquatic morning show.
All right. I guess this one's gonna. I guess they're not gonna play. They're just gonna show the volume.
Go. I love watching the Aquatic morning show.
Not even.
Go. It's just. Well, darn. I'm gonna have to make it so that they work. I've got a bunch of them.
The coolest fungi paludarium I've seen or terrarium was used but with a bunch of bioluminescent mushrooms like you were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Super pretty.
Sharpie, Kenny, still not messing around with. Oh, Kenny's not messing.
I will say, I was.
Go ahead.
I was eyeballing the lion's mane mushroom kit that he has.
Yeah.
Those get huge and they're so pretty.
Yeah. It just, like I said, there was so much that, and I got to see some new mosses that he's going to be putting on the market that are not from the U.S. They're from overseas that have not been able to be sold in the U.S. yet. And so, yeah. Yep. And so he's cultivating or I don't know what the word is. Oh, and I got to go inside the lab. Like, it looks like a space station. It's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
I had ordered a bunch of species of mosses from him last week for a customer. I had just gotten those a few days ago.
Tissue cultures?
Tissue cultures and not tissue cultures, yeah. I ordered, there was, I think, 8 different species of moss that he had that a customer wanted. And me and that customer have been searching for a certain few species of moss for over 4 years. So.
And then he
said,
said,
"Yeah, I was in there with chat with you and Jerry when I found them."
Yep. We were all backstage. Yeah.
Yep.
Sure were. Paul McCarthy, good morning. Good to see you. Best mushrooms growing cow patties. No, those are. I don't think you're supposed to eat them.
Those are the ones. I'm telling you, those are the ones. For some reason, whatever it is inside of cow patties, the fungi, that particular fungi, really likes, and that is your psychedelic mushroom that most people are talking about. Is that?
Oh, well, nah, I don't want to grow that one. They probably are a ton of them are out there right now with as humid as it has been. And
oh yeah, you go walking around, you see some mushrooms sticking out of a cow patty. It's 9 times out of 10, it's that. Kind of weird, actually.
Yeah. Well, Kenny, yes, they do, but taste like. Holding the price at this time, it also has 5-foot broom brush. What are you talking about, Chris? I don't know what he's talking about. I missed it.
Wait, where did you see that?
At 916, Chris Howell needs a battery. Something.
Sounds like he's working on a truck or a car or something.
Once they kick in the taste, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
There's not too many vegetableist frogs, though. But New Local Austin, I was feeling myself for sure. That was the second day too. That was almost at the end of the second day, and we were tired, and my voice was gone. His voice was gone.
Matt says that gives a whole new feeling to saying you feel like a cow. She.
Do you have the mushrooms?
I'm sure some have.
That would be funny to see a cow out there stumbling around.
I know a cat that did.
Oh.
Let's just say that cat was never the same again.
I would imagine not. Big dog.
It kind of like walks sideways now. It's weird.
Were we looking for Big Dog 35? No, I've been talking to Big Dog 35. Jess, do you have any on the website yet? Nope. I have not been back home yet, Big Dog, so I don't know what I have and what I don't have right now. I'm sorry. It's just been, I'm down here in Houston. Silver Creek Aquatics, good morning. Matt, good morning.
Bunny Viper?
Miss Bunny Viper, good morning. But I enjoyed myself. I got there late and it was already dark and I felt rushed a little bit. Not on his part, on my part. Plus we talked forever before I ever started videoing. So it was kind of like, okay, wait, I've got to stop. We've got to start videoing or I'm never going to get back to the apartment tonight. And I guess I got back about 10. But it's about an hour. It was about an hour drive. So, well, it was only a 30-minute drive getting back, but it was an hour and a half getting there because of traffic. But I was selling a tractor. Oh, okay. That's what you were talking about. Okay. He was trying to talk you down on the price, and mistaking is something that I got mixed up. Okay. What kind of tractor? Our tractor is broken in half right now because something is wrong with it, and the only way for them to figure it out was to break it in half. And to put it back.
They disconnected it entirely?
Yep.
Wow.
To fix it and to put it back together right now is $4,500.
It ain't no cheap show, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I wrecked enough tractors to know how much of a pain in the ass to break one down like that.
Well, I've only wrecked one, and that was not my fault. And it almost decapitated me. And yeah, I quit driving. Well, I didn't quit driving tractors on the road, but I quit driving that style tractor on the road. I made sure I was in a cabin air from then on.
Yeah. I had one where the latch just completely busted and the whole thing just fell. It was, yeah.
Wow.
I don't even understand how it happened because that's like the strongest little joints I've ever seen on something like that. To be able to disconnect it and pull it in half like that. I mean,
yeah, because our tractor is a Mahindra, however you want to say it, and it has the block, right in the middle, with the gear. Well, the gears are. It's different. It's not like the old tractor where the gears were in the middle on the floor, but it still has the same block in the same place.
Yep.
That's where it broke. It's all cast iron.
Yep.
And on me, that's where it broke in half when I got hit. But yeah, you just sold your tractor and all of your implements for $7,000. It's not a bad price. Wow.
Worked on a grain farm and a hunting reservation for quite a few years, all through high school and stuff. So I got to mess around with quite a few different tractors and break a lot of shit too.
New local Austin. That sounds right, Jess. Getting around Houston distance can be far or short. Everyone talks about how long in time, and that depends on the time of day. Ain't that the truth? That's the truth. I'm just glad he was flexible with me being there,
Right.
So,
yeah.
I forgot I was going to go through and do this as I did. I'm just trying to do too many things.
I feel that.
So if anybody watches this on TV, I am trying to remember to go through and put the chat on the screen. The only way to do that right now, because YouTube doesn't do it.
Yeah, they do. I was just doing it yesterday. If you take your remote and you pull up YouTube, get something playing, and it's a live stream, right? You go down, you push down once, it's going to bring up the little slider bar for you to change right above that, where you got the thumbs up, the thumbs down. There's a little chat box. You click on it, and it'll start scrolling the chat across the screen.
I'm going to have to check that out, because as of a while back, it wouldn't. Huh.
I was doing it last night.
Well, definitely would check that out tonight, because I like watching on my TV better. It's a Kubota old school 0-turn 5-foot mower with a 5-foot broom brush. Cool. I like Kubota. In fact, the guy that I was partners with and worked for, he has Kubotas, and they're the big Kubotas, So I really, really liked driving them. But we have
drove a lot of case and cat. I really like the case combines.
I've always wanted to drive a real combine.
Oh, the new ones are so fancy. Everything's digitalized. You can connect the damn things to a satellite to do it for you and not even have to ride in a damn thing.
Right.
It blows my mind.
Parameters, and that sucker will drive itself. But I don't know. I remember, what is the name of that movie? Son-in-Law. That movie, Son-in-Law, where he gets in the tractor, the combine, and then he starts that song.
Yep, Pauly Shore. I love that movie.
Exactly. Yes. Yep, I love it. I grew up around farms my whole life. Had plenty of friends that work on farms or own them. Understood. Me too. I watch and read almost everything at home from a TV. You watch and read almost everything on a TV. Oh. Jess, are you going to go to the Aquarium Design Group That place is beautiful. Like just the aquarium, or is the aquarium design group different? Yeah, ABC Aquatic Biotope Creation is the one with Polly. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Nope, not Children of the Corn. That's a scary movie. I don't watch scary movies.
Depends on who you ask, because I used to watch that to go to sleep when I was a kid.
What?
Yeah.
Fred.
Hellraiser, all that stuff. Oh, yeah. That was my jam when I was a kid.
No. No. I don't want, no. Chucky, I don't watch any of that crap. Can't do it.
It makes me laugh more than it scares me.
Oh, I can't. I don't know why. I don't know. I'm just a happy person. I like to see happy things, and I don't like to think that bad things happen like that to people. So I can't do it. I can't watch anything that's got a lot of gore in it either. So I don't know.
Well, don't watch The Boys.
No. Oop.
Great show, but it's gruesome.
Yeah, I don't plan on watching that one. I'm good. Ian, you're finally off work. Great. It was
Yes,
nuts
no.
today. Aw. What do you mean today? You worked overnight?
Yeah. I think he's.
Tommy knockers to go to bed.
I do know he's getting some different days off this week, or from now on. I think he mentioned before. I think he's getting like Saturdays and Sundays off instead of just the one day.
Okay. It is a business that the front is aquascaped and the fish are in the back. Okay. Let me get my little thing out and write that down, and I'll look it up today. Because I don't necessarily, I know this may sound bad, but I'm not necessarily interested in going to like the aquarium. Only because they're all the same, you know? I don't know. But, and then again, I might go because see, I can't be at the hospital until 1. So, once I'm done with the stream or on a Wednesday, if I'm still here that long, I could do it. Or I guess I could go Saturday morning. Maybe. Let's see. What is today? The 2nd?
Yep.
September 2nd. The aquarium. What? The aquarium. Design group.
Does Coffee Cup sponsors get played sometime during the first half, or is that a mid-morning break thing?
I have it ready to play right now. So let's do that. Let's do that.
Right.
We play it during the about first half of the morning, but I'm a little late this morning.
All right, clock. Got to get up out of this bed. Got to brush these fangs and find something to wear.
right. Thank you to our coffee cup sponsors. I really appreciate it. And we got some new ones coming up. I need to get one of the logos to Miss Annette so we can get it put on the coffee cup. And then a new intro made. But yes, thank you to all the coffee cup sponsors. Let's see. Some of the Amish here have huge steam tractors with steam whistles. You think a train is coming down the road. Miss Holly is moving to the Illinois cornfields. Ooh. You'll be driving some of them tractors? Sharpie, you fall asleep to ghost stories. You fall asleep with probably a ghost beside you. Bad dolls happen to good people. Funny. Speaking of Miss Bunny, you guys remember that she has an axolotl that I still have at the house that is a leucistic. She's probably about 5 inches long now, and she is for sale. We're trying to get her sold for Miss Bunny. So if you're interested in wanting an axolotl, email me. Vinoski Fish Kodo, good morning. Starts next weekend. I'll get Saturday and Sundays off. All right, Ian. Miss Gina, good morning. Good to see ya. From Kansas. I'm from Kansas, so being around and working on farms is what it is for a lot of us, and hunting and fishing. Yep, that's the way the kids should be brought up. Just since you can't be around your fish, you might find it's a peaceful.
I think it's despite.
Oh, despite
Maybe?
hang at the okay. It might be a peaceful place in spite of going to hang out at the aquarium for a while. True, Miss Bunny. That is true. And like I said, I would rather go to like that place, the Aquarium Design, or maybe even the bio dude. He wasn't very excited about me coming and interviewing him. So I wasn't real excited about going to his shop. But maybe that he'll turn around one day and I'll be big enough for him. And Chase is a good friend of his, so maybe he'll talk. That's right. The graphics that come from the coffee cup sponsors are done by Miss Annette of Mystery Stove Guardians, you guys. So if you guys are looking for anything like that, she can hook you up. She's good at it. Good at it. But I don't know what that means, but I don't know what you're talking about. Let's see. Hey, gotta head home from work. Gonna be lurking. All right, Ian, be careful. That's right, you guys. Scotty Aquati. If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button. So YouTube will let other people know we're live. And if you think about it and you want to do that sharing thing, it helps sometimes too. I'm looking forward to seeing some Amish in PA. Think I might meet any at that casino.
Probably not.
Not the casino.
Coming from Ohio, where true Amish people are from? Probably not. It's hard to even catch an Amish person at a gas station.
You're really interested in their culture. I was for a long time. I was very and thrilled with their culture, and I'm not so much anymore, but
There's an Amish community that's about 20 minutes away from me. But starting from there, going all the way down south, you find Amish people all the way, going from there about all the way down to the southern border.
Well, they're not here. We might have some Mennonites.
Oh yeah. Well, true Amish, all of their cultural roots and everything start up here in Ohio,
Yeah.
Indiana, and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. They have closed all of the high schools in your town due to more threats of stabbings. What? What have I missed? Is this becoming a thing? Dee Dee?
That's crazy.
I might need to rethink going to sub.
Yeah, there's a bunch of Amish in Pennsylvania.
Okay, buddy. I need to get a new picture of her. And when I get home, I don't have a good picture of her now. So I was teasing. I know, Bunny. You were teasing about the casino. I know. Bunny and Punk's attorney pencil. Punk's. Oh my gosh! Now I can't say it.
Punxsutawney?
Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania.
Close enough.
Have an actual hitching post for almost. Oh, for the Walmarts? That's cool. I love the Amish Mafia. I like that show. Yep. I did watch that show. Or Leaving the Amish. I watched that show too.
Do not go to Amish food markets if you are dieting. Alishon is correct because they have the best damn food you'll eat. I love Amish foods.
Photography of Amish, beautiful horses and gardens. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
The one Amish market near me is pretty kind of cool. They don't accept credit cards or debit cards or anything. It's all cash.
Yeah.
There's no cash register. There's no nothing.
What's going to happen when the world gets rid of currency and everything is done computer only? You'll have to buy their currency to trade with them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, funny. There's a lot of stuff that they need but can't necessarily make themselves these days. So, well, usually fabrics and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. One kid at your grandson's school was killed yesterday. And yesterday, a second in the hospital, and a third one is in jail. Is it from the same school or different schools? That's crazy. There are Amish everywhere where Miss Jennifer Weaver is. Miss Holly is going to go to an Amish auction on Saturday.
Yeah, Jennifer's just like 2 hours south of me or something like that.
Will they let you take their picture in general? I mean, I don't think they will. Some of them will, I'm sure, but I think the majority of them don't agree with still photos.
From what I've noticed, a lot of them don't mind, as long as you're not asking them to do it for you. So you're not asking them to take a picture for you or anything like that. You're just snapping a quick photo, but they like to be asked, because some, like most people, don't care to be on camera.
Yeah. Big Shrimpin'. Hey, good morning.
Usually the younger Amish people seem to be more okay with it because they're more curious.
Yeah. Oh, on the last weekend of the month, they do a pig roast. Have several grills going outside the market. It's fantastic. Have you ever been where they did a or cooked a pig in the ground? They dig a big hole and then they cook the pig and they cover it back up and let it. Yep. It's cool.
Yep.
It's cool the way it's done, but I respect their privacy as far as taking their pictures. I always ask, of course. Mm-hmm. How much does an Amish person get? How much much does an Amish person go for these days?
Well, I did look into having a barn built by the Amish.
Yeah.
For which was the original plans for my shop, my workshop, kind of like what I have now, but I was going to build it myself. Well,
Right.
have somebody then build it, and just for their labor, for like 6 hours is damn near $15,000. So they're expensive.
Yeah, but they can build a barn in like 2 days, can't they?
Yeah.
Or even a day. They get like the whole 3 families together and bid that sucker.
Oh yeah.
As long as it's not raining, I guess. It was in the same school as your grandson. However, there were comments on social media that other schools were going to get hit next. Dang. I'm talking to text, so I have no idea what's actually coming out of this phone. Perfect. It's perfect. Don't all Amish look the same? Well, I think they're gold, but Papa Shrimp, where you at? Y'all do cook pigs like that, Bunny? What? Unfortunately, the Amish are also known for their puppy mills. Really?
Yeah, over in Pennsylvania, there's been quite a few that got busted pretty hard for. Yeah.
That's
It's
hard
also
to wrap my
wasn't
brain
too long
around.
ago. There's a big problem with some Amish people selling drugs to their community and shit too.
What?
Oh yeah, and most of their companies, their customers were from their own community.
Room spring.
They went to prison.
I bet.
I remember reading an article about it.
I had to stand up for a minute. Like I readjust my camera. All right.
Yeah, Jennifer Weaver, you're definitely not wrong there. Here in Ohio, we have more of the old order Amish, meaning they're more true to their ways than a lot of other Amish seem to be.
Victoria.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are ya?
I've been listening. I wasn't able to see you till now, but I've been listening.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get my milk and I'm gonna sit down and hang out with you guys.
Hey, looking stylish.
Hiding. Friday treated me well last night.
I bet that barn will stand for 300 years. Heck yeah, it will. They still build the pole barn. Is that what it would? Yeah.
Yep, that's what I was looking to get built.
Yeah.
I was going to have them put it up, and then I was going to have a separate contractor and go through and insulate it all, and wiring in there. And
right.
Yards. You don't have to be high to be Amish, but it does help, Sharpie says.
I don't know a lot about Amish.
I only know so much because there's so many around here.
I know they do some bitch and dairy products. What is it? They turn their butter. Am I right?
Oh yeah, they make it all. They make it all.
In Louisiana, my grandpa used to bury the pig wrapped in banana leaves, cooked for a day or two. Oh my gosh.
Yep, the banana leaves protect it from the dirt a little bit, but also lock in a lot of the juices and everything.
Yeah. Yeah. And I don't eat pork, not for any religious reason or anything. I just don't. I'm just not fond of the taste. But that way is amazing. I will eat that. One of the Amish farms I go to get produce from has a huge black horse. It looks like a Clydesdale, but he's not. He's beautiful. He's probably one of those Percheron. No, not a Percheron. What are the ones that Frisian? A Frisian, like the ones that are on all of the Renaissance style movies.
Oh yeah.
The Frisians. They have the big, the way that they walk in the front with the big hairy legs and the big, thick, pretty black neck and all the long hair. Oh my gosh, that's my dream horse.
Yeah, you had me at big hairy legs.
I know, right? The only way I like that is on a horse. Even though Joe's a bear.
All right, let's stop hiding.
Let's see. Oh, Scotty Aquati. Never put it past anyone. Anyone from any ethnic background or religion can be bad.
Oh yeah.
$3.89. Yeah, I don't know though. I just thought that the Amish were. I don't know. I just think that they would. I know that they look to farm animals like as tools, but I thought that like dogs or cats per se, I would think they would be protectors of, if that makes sense.
I mean, most are, but that's just they found a way to make money over there and they ran with it. That's all that situation was.
Well, we need to get them shut down because I am not for that.
I'm pretty sure they already are. That's how we all know about it now.
Good. Miss Bunny Viper likes a draft horse. Me too. My mama had Percherons for a long time and a big long wagon. Yep.
Guys, I'm about to stuff my face with 3 Twinkies. Do not judge me.
We need no judgment.
Dude, yesterday we did brownies. We're doing Twinkies this morning.
When I was younger, working on the farm, my boss had picked up a piece of property, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he had bought the property with 3 horses on it, right?
Okay.
These 3 horses have been wild in a 350-acre plot of land for almost 20 years, right?
Yeah.
To essentially say these horses kind of reverted back to wild, in a sense, and we had to essentially break them all over again. And I remember one of them was a draft horse, and my boss was scared shitless to get on that thing's back.
I would too.
Those are gentle giants. Draft horses are.
Let one sit in a field for 20 years with no human interaction at all, and watch what happens.
That's scary, man.
Well,
yeah, but
I had to.
Normally they are compared to like quarter horses that would be left out for 30 years or 20 years alone. The draft horses are that they just call them gentle giants because they're naturally docile.
Mm-hmm.
But
we had pulled up the hay wagon for me to get up high enough to get on its back.
I definitely want to have a horse
up next to it. I'd gotten up on its back, and my God, I have never felt more pure power from an animal in my life. That thing launched me a good few feet up in the air on his back while I'm still holding onto his mane and coming back down and slamming back down and going right the fuck back up. It was wild. Yeah. It took a good 5 minutes of that until he finally got the point. Kind of remembered his previous training a bit, because after that, I mean, I could scoot him around the yard, no problems.
I like the way that that they can train horses that are have more wide open spaces, unlike what we have down here, where they get on them and I don't know, it's different. It's where they can get them out and let them run and run the energy out of them and let them figure it out on their own, that what is on their back is not trying to kill them.
Yep.
I love that way of training. We can't do that down here because we don't have enough space. You'd run into a barbed wire or, whatever. But I guess like Wyoming and the Dakotas and places like that have those huge ranches.
Yeah. They don't normally break horses like that anymore, but I've had to a few times. And that instance was one of them.
Right. Yeah, I know they don't, but I think if you combined the two, it would be amazing.
Yeah. After that horse was, like you said, the nicest, happiest thing ever. You could ride him for miles after that. Miles.
They said he generally doesn't like people, but he likes Miss Holly. That's right.
Good.
So it's true what they say that the horse picks their person?
Oh, yeah.
I've
Well,
always
in
thought
my
about that.
experience, if a horse don't like you, it don't like you.
Yeah, don't force it.
I don't
I've
know.
had,
I've ridden them for so long that I think that when when you're a true horseman, you can get on just about any horse, and whether or not it likes you, as long as you have that respect, and that respect doesn't have to be taken. You know what I mean? Yeah, right, Holly. It's respect. And now you can form a bond with a horse like that you've had for many, many years. And like most of my barrel horses, I would not run them until I was bonded with them. And that takes a while though. You know, that's when you've been riding that horse for hours and hours, and you know when it sees anything, what its next, you know, what it's going to do, what its flight method is, what it's going to think, what this ear twitches this way means. You know every movement of that horse or its reaction. Yeah,
we
that's
had
bonded.
on the farm that I had, we had several horses in a pasture right next to sporting range, and we had hundreds of people that would come up to these horses throughout the week, hundreds.
Mm-hmm.
And
Wow, how's that on a horse?
there's the one male. If he didn't like you,
Mm-hmm.
he would walk up and bite your fucking face.
Well, that's
Literally.
a stud
And
horse.
that like,
They're
I mean, and it was only certain people.
Wow.
really,
Really weird. Yeah, he wouldn't just do it to anybody. If he didn't like you, he would try to mess you up.
but they had
They
a
have
certain smell.
intuition.
And
I
a
bet
couple
they
of the
had a
other horses were like that too.
smell. There was
Ooh.
something else other than, because horses don't know different people, so it had to be something like something they were wearing. Maybe it was a cowboy hat that frightened them, or that
For smell?
there was, yeah, it could be smell. There was something that stud horse would pick out. And now
Yes, I have a question.
Well, it wasn't just one of the horses, though. The other ones would start doing it too, and targeting one or two specific people out of a group of 50.
Were they
You
the
know what
same
I mean?
people every time?
No.
Hey, I got a
No.
question. So when you go buy a horse, if the horse doesn't vibe or click with you,
Mm-hmm.
shouldn't get that horse. Is it kind of like that as well?
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, you need to click with the horse, but a lot of times it can take a long time too. Also,
Mm-hmm.
That's so cool.
it doesn't just automatically happen.
You can make buddies real quick, but
Sure.
having a long-term standing relationship with a horse is kind of difficult.
Yeah.
I can't wait to experience that one day. I'm only 33, but I definitely want horses one day. I want the ranch. I want the whole thing.
Well, I've been per se bonded with two, which was my high school rodeo horse, Levi, and my the mare that I still have, my old mare that I had now, that was my pro rodeo barrel horse.
Right.
Her. And now I could get on any horse and ride it. That's not, but bonded is different. And so we got to
I only
meet
ever got to bond with one horse, and it was that male that I was just talking about. He was my buddy, man.
Yeah.
I had this thing every morning. I'd show up with apple slices and a couple of sugar cubes every morning.
Buddies.
And what he would do is, I don't know if he knew what I was doing or what, but every morning about 4:00 in the morning, I usually sat out and hunted coyote to keep him away from the pheasant pens and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And he would, the way the pens was sat right next to it. So essentially, I'd start walking down the fence row and I'd start jogging, and he would kind of pick up his face. And the way that he ran all the way around the perimeter of that fence. What that did was push everything towards me.
Mm-hmm.
So after so many weeks of getting him to do that, he just started doing it on his own.
Mm-hmm.
And he'd drive coyote, all sorts of stuff right to me.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you guys, it is time for mid-morning break. We will be back shortly.
Time already? Jeez.
rainbows, they're the hottest. Liking the way they gonna look when I see them grow. I can't wait for that color. Yeah, gonna go in my 90s, looking awesome and shiny. Now I got them over to my tank and better lighting. Cause I gotta get the B-roll.
It's raining and flowing. I'm trying to focus.
I gotta get the B-roll.
Time for a close-up and slow mo.
I gotta get the B-roll.
It's raining and flowing. I'm trying to focus.
Gotta get the B-roll.
It's raining and flowing. Time for a close-up and slow mo.
I gotta get the B-roll. Yeah, my 90's almost stocked up. Gonna get another type of rainbow in a little while. She's got my money declining. Yeah, it's always so exciting to do another unboxing. Then I got them over to the tank and better lighting. Cause I gotta get the B-roll.
It's raining and flowing. I'm trying to focus.
I gotta get the B-roll.
Time for a close-up and slow mo.
I gotta get the B-roll.
It's raining and flowing. I'm trying to focus.
Gotta get the B-roll.
Time for a close-up and slow mo.
Cause I gotta get the B-roll.
It's raining and flowing. I'm trying to focus.
Gotta get the B-roll.
Time for a close-up and slow mo.
I gotta get the B-roll.
It's raining and flowing. I'm trying to focus.
Gotta get the B-roll.
Time for a close-up and slow mo.
I gotta get the B-roll.
Hi, Fish Fam! Are you struggling to gain new subs or followers? Would professional graphics, captions, and ads help you to sell more products? Perhaps you need a marketing strategy that works for your business that is also cost-effective. You're not alone. Millions of businesses across the world struggle with this problem. Good marketing plans, poorly executed, cost businesses billions in lost revenue each year. What is the solution? The Social Media Lady, a digital marketing agency. This team of seasoned marketing professionals works with your small business to plan and deliver a solid blueprint to drive more traffic to your website, YouTube channel, and social media. You can check out our work right here at the Aquatic Morning Show, as we currently provide their social media marketing as well as the majority of their graphic design services. When you decide you're ready to level up, schedule your free consultation at thesocialmedialady.com/fishnews.
All right, we got Skipper with us now.
Morning.
Morning. How are you?
Tired.
Didn't have to go do trees this morning?
What are you talking about? I just got out of bed 8 minutes ago.
Ooh. How late did you stay up?
All late. It's about 3 in the morning.
Why?
Well, I did crafted with Ed last night.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Y'all stayed up late.
Oh, that's kind of
muted.
That's kind of cool, Nano.
Victoria, you're muted.
I'll unmute you. No, I'll do it.
Comics.
Oh, no, I can't do it.
I actually muted myself.
Oh, okay.
Now we can hear you.
Oh, I was saying Misfits had mentioned yesterday, and it just like flew over my head about the baby yellow rocks. Those are totally yours. You can have them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I'm not charging you. They're just yours. So,
okay.
I didn't even listen to you like when you said that. I was like, wait, he actually likes them? Like, oh my god, there he is.
Those are cool. You don't see. That's one. You don't see a lot of pure strains like that of that fish, particularly. Usually, they're interbred into other species and making hybrids, all sorts of other.
Yeah.
stuff.
Papa Shrimp in the house.
Good morning, Vicky Lee.
What fish or whatever? What are you talking about?
Yellow rock.
Oh, the baby yellow rock crebensis. You had mentioned you were like, I'll take the babies. I was like, I didn't even hear you. I like heard it when I like replayed everything again.
Yellow rock crebensis. They're not actually a true species of crebensis.
What are they? You know the details? I just know they're African cichlids.
I thought they were a Malawi, or are they a Malawi? Yeah, they're
Like
Malawi.
Victoria.
Victoria. I think they're a peacock.
I'm going to feed these guys, but first I gotta get some of that algae off the glass.
Somebody look it up.
I am right now.
Own it. Good deal.
Here, I'm gonna go upstairs and see the guys upstairs to show you guys. That'll be pretty cool. A lot better than this. Got some bloodworms.
Where'd you go, Jerry?
I'm right here.
Okay. Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. How are you on this Friday?
Well, I woke up at 7 o'clock and I was like, it's a little early. I'm just going to lay my head down. And I closed my eyes and I opened them back up and it was 9:30.
That's pretty much what happened to me.
I'm trying to set this up.
No.
Crebensis
Sean was here.
Practice water? Wait. All
no.
Those can go to practice. Really?
Well, mine's are in hard water, Chicago water. They're doing great. I don't do brackish at all, but I have heard it's really nice to put some salt in there.
Huh.
Alice Sean would be the person to ask about those. Yeah, okay, it's a Victoria and Haplichromine. Okay.
My love shrimp.
Oh, hang on. Let me make it big.
I'm just gonna feed these guys. These aren't the crebensis. These are just they're cool.
Yeah, they are. They are neat. Oh.
I'm gonna be honest. Like this is my favorite. Like all my favorite fish are in here. So we've got the purple spotted gudgeons, and then I gotta put my legs, tighten them up. Let me tighten my legs up.
You gotta do some squats to tighten your legs up.
Seriously though. Seriously, like if you want.
Sorry, can't help myself.
I like a good sense of humor. They'll color up really, really quickly too. I love it. I fasted them for like 2 days.
Oh, that's threadfin rainbows. What's the other one?
So we've got two crebensis.
Uh-huh.
We've got 2 purple spotted gudgeons and 4 rainbows. Basically, everybody see on screen right there.
Wait, what kind of rainbows are those?
Those Celebes?
Here, I'll get closer.
I don't know what those are.
Oh, they're beautiful, stunning. Okay, that's the gudgeon. Hold on. Trying to get it to. You see them?
Yeah, we see them. I can't. Somebody.
Yeah, they are threadfin. I believe. To be
No,
honest.
they're not. I
just don't know. I just never knew threadfins to have so much yellow like that.
No, that's my threadfin rainbow. The mouth is still it's skinnier, pointier. They almost look like the Celebes.
Look at them. They're such assholes. They're literally pecking at everything. Right here. Calm down. Calm down. See, she's starting to get the maroon on her mohawk. You see it? I don't know if you can, but
See a little pink there.
Let me look at it.
Sorry, I made a mess. I had to clean it up. Sorry for being loud.
It happens.
I cooked my cappuccino and it overflowed.
So yeah, you've got the male right here, the female, and then I don't know if my purple spotted gudgeons are male or female, but that one right there I think is a male, and I think that's a female back there. See how her tail is significantly darker? Still hasn't changed. Don't know what's up with that. I really don't know a lot about the purple spotted gudgeons, but I am like really into it.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Anyways, moving right along. So yeah, these are yours over here. There's 4 of them, I think. There might be 6. I'm not sure. Let's get into it. Oh, yeah. They're really cute.
Yeah, that's good.
Now, there's like literally like a grain of rice. That's how tiny they are.
Look good.
I see him. See the yellow from here.
Tightening up those legs.
Get the,
You get me in trouble.
Hey, it's Friday, man.
Right?
Yeah, but still the morning show.
yeah, there they go. See? Okay, so there's 4. There used to be 6 or 7, but this is one of those tanks that I completely ignore. It's like upstairs, and I don't see the other 2.
So that's a tank the strongest survive.
No, well, it's just kind of like more like a quarantine moment. But I feed them something different every day.
Victoria, New Local Austin says that him and Vibes had a conversation about you at the coffee shop the other day.
Oh
They
Lord,
love-
that's
they
never
love-
good.
They love what you do and and love your tanks look. Your tanks look.
Oh God, okay, that went better than I thought.
Hey, puppy.
Let's go. He's always there. So when I'm working on tanks, he's crying the entire time.
Right.
But yeah, we're done with this. Actually, I gotta install the shark in here. If you want, I can do it, and we can see if it works on a 6C.
Oh, what?
It's up to you guys.
Okay.
I got the Shark Pro, the filter,
Oh, okay.
so I can go downstairs and chuck that in there. Here, let's go feed the other tanks. Go.
Kelly, good morning, Kelly. Yeah, she'll be at Chicago.
Oh, I definitely will. All right, so I've got to do some maintenance on this one. The glass is really dirty, but
Oh, you mean you have a life, right?
you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I know.
I like to pretend that I'm perfect and that everything is just immaculate at all times.
Just keep in mind, Basement Aquatics, they're called yellow rock cribensis, but they're not actually cribs. They're a species of hapochromine.
They're Huda Whatties?
A species of haplochromine.
Oh, hapochromite.
All right, so these are angels, so we're going to feed them in a sec. Get in here so you can actually see them. They are actually pecking at me right now. They don't care. They are savage. Look at them. And they're baby.
Yeah.
They're not even like grown yet. I don't know if they're going to grow out of that attitude.
Oh,
The
they
boys,
won't.
they got an attitude.
Just
They'll keep it.
My male, especially when they've got eggs, he'll try to eat my hand up, but
Oh,
my
yeah.
female won't.
See, my pair is the opposite. My female tries to tear me up, but my male leaves me alone.
Really?
Yeah, I was about to ask
Yeah.
you, who's the aggressive, the males or the females?
It depends. They both can be aggressive at the same time, too.
Yeah.
Oh, one of
Tell you
them's
what.
different, Jess.
Huh?
Where is he? This one right here is different. You see him right there? Actually, let me get my hand out of here. I'm over here. That one. They're all running.
I swear they've got Pinoy in them because I see blue and green in them.
Who are they from?
They
Here,
came from
watch
Monticello.
Oh, okay.
They were in my competition tank. I love saying that. I actually did a competition.
Right? I think they are. I think they do have Pinoy in them.
You gotta stick your hand or your fingers in a freaking Star Sapphire cichlid tank.
No, thank you.
I have to watch my big cichlid tank. If I put my hand in there too fast, that Malawi trout and the Restratus will sit there and dart from the end of that 6-foot tank just to nail me. And they're 8-9 inch fish. You know what I mean?
They're trying to swallow your hand.
Yeah.
Hey, screw that.
It's fun.
Matt said, I love how you call that glass dirty. I got glass that's hard to even see through.
Well, this is new. I set this up before Akasha, and yeah, he's right. It's not that bad, but it's bad. And this is disgusting. This is the land of the lost over here.
I think it's pretty.
Well, it was at one point. It's just tetras and then some weird little guy over here. Let's see if you can see them. There he is. You see him?
Disgusting looking. Oh my god.
That's a CPD.
Yeah. Well, I want another one of him, and I don't. Look, there he is.
Are you farming hair algae?
I love,
Just here.
love hair algae.
Just here.
I'm just messing with you because I got a tank and
It's some shrimp.
Yeah.
So I've got green neons and then phantom reds and then that one guy. But that's pretty much what's in here.
Basement Aquatics. Good morning.
Good morning.
And Eskitty Nana. Good morning to you too.
Who?
All right, let's go to the next tank.
Getty Nunya.
Yeah, however you say it.
Oh, here we go again.
I say like spaghetti. Eskitty.
God, medieval times. Don't ask. Okay, fine.
I love medieval times.
Let's just own it.
Whip's World.
All right, these are cherry barbs.
Those are pretty too. I like that tank too.
Cherry barbs. They are very, very friendly as well.
Yeah.
My hands are clean, so I'm gonna go ahead and do what I do best and stick my hands in.
Has anybody seen the gold or the ruby barbs? The ones that look metallic?
Yes.
Ooh.
The gold ones are really pretty too.
But these are my favorite right now.
Do you know just like the Roseline barb that's golden?
I haven't seen one.
Them gold ruby barbs you're talking about, they end up doing the same thing. Like
Really?
they're hard to get to stay that color. They'll change back to the original. And they
See, the ones that I have stayed that solid gold color for over 3 years.
Well,
like I said, it depends on where you get them from.
Oh, yeah.
Aquatics. I was going to say the same thing. What kind of goldfish crackers were those? What flavor? What are you putting in there? Oh, bloodworm.
Yeah, these are just bloodworms, but okay. I've got rasboras and excuse me, betta.
I like that old white betta.
I do too. I've had them for 3 years, believe it or not.
Are those all chilies?
That's all he does. He just chills at the bottom, and then I've got another one here.
Did you say those were chili rasboras?
I think that's what they're called, right?
Yeah, they
Well, there's 3 different rasboras that look all about the same. The chilies are super bright red. The phoenixes are a little bit less bright red, and then the spotted rasbora is just a little bit less red than that. So
these I highly recommend with bettas. Like I've got him with every time I get rid of them, he got really depressed and sad. Oh, he's so cute. Look at him with his little.
He's so
pretty. He's eating right now. So he's my favorite. He's super smart. Like I walk into the house and I just yell his name and he knows. He comes out. Then this guy needs a home. If anybody in Chicago has honeygoramis, he's my only one left, and he's lonely.
Are those the ones that use their tentacle thingies on the bottom to talk with?
Oh yes, they do. Hold on.
That's so cool.
Let's have a conversation. Like he just does. It's so creepy.
Doing it.
Yes.
Yes.
I love it.
Watch here. Watch. He's gonna get to know my finger in a second. Come on, dude. I'm not scary. You know that already.
I like how when there's another one and they sit there and they talk back and forth, it's like they're rubbing their tentacles together. They love each other.
Come on, dude. Yeah, it's really weird. They're like hands.
Yeah.
I remember those now.
I remember seeing those from Alex.
Hey, buddy.
They don't get too big, right?
No, this is it. This is literally it. 7 gallons, so you get a visual. Then we've got, let's see, the pea puffer is actually becoming friends with me.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it took about a month, I think. No,
Is there
2
only
months.
Only one?
Only one. All the other ones didn't make it. And I'm pretty sure he is an assassin. Okay, I take that back. He's being a sociopath.
Probably is.
You see him right there?
Yep. I had one that killed over and over some. And
I'm not saying I saw him do it, but I mean, come on.
They'll do it at night.
You find a dead body and that fish is looking at you like, I don't know what happened.
Right.
He's like, Mom, you know, like, Jerry just wasn't doing good last night.
Yeah.
He was being bad. I kept him in check.
I told him to stay out of the Doritos and the cream cheese.
Right.
Okay, that's a lot of food. I get like, yeah. Oh, okay, for sure. And this is Miss Pearl. I got her with the intention of spawning her with Chicago, but that never happened.
Aw.
Well, they lived together for 3 months, and all they did was hang out. Yeah,
Give them
him
time.
and her.
As long as they don't fight, give them time. They will.
Dude, all they did was hang out, like kind of like these.
Yeah. If they don't fight, let them live together.
All right, now this is the most recent one. This is actually a leftover tank. All of this was leftover rocks, leftover plants.
Well,
all leftovers.
I like it though.
I do too. I like how you go up with things. I just can't do that.
Dude, oh my God, when we're together, we're gonna go up with things, and we're gonna get you on up and up.
Heck yeah.
It's so easy. I do it with the filter bags.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I could do one right now, really quick.
Well, this fish came out of nowhere.
They're all hiding back in the back there.
Yeah, they came out of nowhere. She dropped that damn food and is like, "Oh, I'm gonna get you."
Are those more green tetras?
Yeah, I'm obsessed. They're my favorite.
About to ask. Green neons.
They look good in them tanks. They're showy.
It's hard to find good lines of them up here.
Oh, I've got about 100 if anybody's looking for some. I'm kidding. I'm not parting with these.
I was gonna say, I didn't think you was.
Yeah, no, I'm not parting with these. Like, literally not doing it. And then up here, we've got Duke. He's a king betta. He never leaves the foreground. He comes up for food, and then he goes back down. I think he's just, like, really old. But he's been with me for a very long time as well. I think he's... Oh. He's excited. He's excited. Calm your tits. Calm your tits. Come here. Come here, bro. Look. You know the drill. He's not having me right now. He's like, what's with the camera?
He didn't like any friends?
He normally doesn't get really bothered at all.
Yeah.
So there's a boost. We got some boost, and it flowers quite often. So he's in there in the cave now. Yep.
Victoria, the guy I went and did the room tour last night with, has got some mosses that you're going to fall in love with.
Is he bringing them to Aguashala or something?
Nope. You have to order them on the website. But he's got some from Europe that are not in the United States yet.
Oh.
They're
Oh, my God. Stop it.
Yep.
Okay, I'm really into moss.
He's been looking for 3 or 4 years.
Let me turn this light on right here. Oh, there's Brian. Brian, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
He didn't volunteer. He's like, what are you doing?
He's like, get me the hell out of this shot.
All right, so we've got more rasboras in here.
Those aren't chilies.
They're not, right? What are they then?
I think. Ooh, I don't know.
Trying to get really in there. Oh, and there's Arnold. So it's a platinum dragon. Named him Arnold after the Terminator. Very fitting. He knows it's breakfast time. Look at him. He's not very friendly. I'm gonna be fully honest. He doesn't really come and mess with us. You have to like drop the food and then run away.
It ain't the hummingbird.
Those are spotted rasbora.
I was gonna say.
They don't have the little little U shape in their midsection like chilies do. Or the phoenixes. They just got
They're
those
nice,
three dots. Oh yeah, they're nice. They're the same. Stay the same size and everything.
Please ignore my bong in the background. I'm just gonna point that.
See nothing. I thought it was an orange juice container.
Orange juice container.
Yeah, that's all you got to say.
It's a vibe.
Anyways, yeah, I love him. Arnold is amazing. Oh, and then these guys. Caught a vibe.
What?
Baby, won't you meet me for the ride? Copyrighted.
Are we doing a history today? Or is that why we did 2 yesterday?
Who cares?
think
We're
we-
looking at tanks.
What'd you say?
Strawberry raspberry. I don't
I
think
said, are
so,
we doing
Ian.
any history
And-
today, or is that why we did 2 yesterday?
And she did 2 yesterday to catch up. And
Yeah.
then we got into these tanks, and you know how it goes.
Yeah. I'll play it in a minute.
But I don't think those are the strawberry, Ian, because those guys have the black spot on their anal fin.
What
Strawberries do not.
These right here?
Yeah.
Those are the yellow rock crebenses.
Yeah, they're changing too. The last week or so, they've been getting these new spots on their face. And then they've got a lot of red on their fins, especially the male.
Those are the ones that are going to Dr. Anthony, right?
Yeah, they are. That
Yep.
one right there, you see all the orange?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Big
Like,
spots on
I can't get enough of it. I named him Bruce Lee because of the trailers at the bottom. He's the only one that has them, the black ones. Bruce Lee with the nunchucks.
What's today? Friday?
It is. TGIF, man.
No, it's my Sunday. I get back to work tomorrow.
Oh. I'm sorry.
These guys are super friendly, or either they're friendly or they're assholes. I'm not sure yet. They're probably trying to murder me.
They're coming up with a plan to eat your fingernails.
Right.
All right, you know what we're doing? We're going to clean your glass. And maybe then will not murder me.
So, do they like that flow?
Yeah, like playing in it. Here, let me get closer. So they do like that flow. I've only got it right there. See?
Uh-huh.
It just shoots out that way. Like so. And they like it. Yeah, they like it. So they've got they've got options, you know. They've got the really chill area over here. High flow moment here. But they love playing in that flow. That's pretty much them all day. Because, I mean, it's smacking up against the glass right here and running that way. And, I mean, they just sit there.
So, do you have the water that low because they're jumpers?
Yeah, I have the water that low because of this project right back here. It's a filtration project. Not really a project, but this actually goes on a window. They're like window planter boxes.
Oh, okay.
And they come with adhesive. Just trying to get in there. Wow, can't really get in there. Yeah, there it is. See?
Oh, okay. It's pretty slick.
Yeah, so I've actually got the only piece of creeping fig I could find on the market. Actually, I didn't even find this. This was from Rachel SR, Aquaristic. They've got it in the gallery, and I was like, girl, you got to give me a piece of that. And we've got some peacock something.
It's native to Texas, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and then a random, it's all basically just filtration.
Oh, I think that's pretty neat. I like it.
Because I know they're really messy, so I was like, you know what, all right. And you guys need to actually see the color on these guys. So let me clean this glass really quick.
See, I couldn't do that with my 55 because the African butterfly fish will come flying out.
You have not done enough video on those, dude.
I know. I've been busy.
Don't tell me about it. Like, I feel like every day I catch up a little bit, but then I don't catch up at all.
I know, right?
It's like,
This is the time of year where you start doing garden stuff, harvesting and canning and freezing and.
Yep.
Let's not talk about the garden. That one's gotten neglected. The house is here.
Yeah, we did a total of 15 dozen ears of corn already, and that's going to be good enough.
Mm. All right. Well,
All right.
that's pretty much it.
It is time for history.
Oh yeah,
Some people's favorite time of the show.
that would be me.
I love shrimp.
I love it. It's my favorite too.
Well, here you go, guys. Fridays, Fishery with Alex from The Secret History, living in your aquarium.
Shake your head at me, Skipper.
No, I'm shaking my head at
they charge them with vandalizing or destroying that property in the cost of that fish. Which, if I was in court, well, it'll get argued by the lawyer. But I was going to say I'd argue that one. But in any case, it is really crappy what they did, and I hope that they have to go do some conservation work or
this is the end of yesterday's
or whatever.
It's
but
coming.
I hope they don't get thrown in jail for like a decade, which I highly doubt they will. Anyways, I'm Alex Williamson with The Secret History, living in your aquarium on Fishery on the Aquatic Morning Show. It's like Inception. There's 3 different levels, and I'll talk to you next time. Later, guys. Hey, everybody. How is it going? We are on episode 131. So, what do I have to say today? New Sri Lankan Apanagetan species has been discovered. So, the Apanagetan Kanangare, that's really hard for me to say, Kanangare is confirmed as new and novel genetically. So people were arguing this specimen was first found in 2016, brought to market in India from Sri Lanka, and then later to Singapore for sales in the exotic plant market. And they said, is this a new species? Is it not? And it happens to be a lovely purple and red or crimson color in the leaves when underwater, and dark crimson when above water in many of the phenotypes that they found of this plant. So Apanagetan Canangariae is a new species of the Apanagetan family, and it was found in the Rakwana Hills of Sri Lanka and is described and illustrated in a new species morphology description, saying that it's similar to the rigid folius Apanagetan, but that it can be more easily distinguished morphologically because of the color of its inflorescence, being the crimson and purple color, and the fact that its rhizomes even have color at times, and that its flowers are a nice light purple all the way to a dark red. So Apanagetan Canangare is a new species of Apanagetan Saei, and that's like the larger group. But the nice hues on it, they think, is going to make it a hot Apanagetan on the market. And the nice thing with Apanagetans is you can hybridize most of them, especially like if it's from Sri Lanka. There's some in Africa, some in Southeast Asia, and some in India, as well as Sri Lanka and Madagascar as well. And the ones that are near each other almost always can hybridize. And I'm not sure if they can all be forced to hybridize, but naturally many can hybridize. So this species is being formally named after a Dr. C.W.W. Kanangara from 1884 to 1969 are their life dates, and it was the father of free education in Sri Lanka. And they named the plant after him for his immense service on initiating the free education system in Sri Lanka, and for his tireless efforts to educate and advance technology, industry, and institutions of learning in the country. So I'll leave the info in my community tab for members if you guys want to look up the spelling and all that, or try to sound it out, or look up the guy who is the father of education in Sri Lanka, which sounds like a pretty good thing to be named. I mean, seems like a pretty good choice for naming it the Latin name. And if you're wondering how in the heck these names get changed from Cananganan to Canangarananaei, there are kind of loose rules and ways you change names. And then there's even within certain cultures a way that you say a surname, or when you're distinguishing it or announcing it in public versus when you're just saying it to family informally, things like that that go into play. And I've done a whole episode on that on my normal channel. If you have any interest on Latin names and things, we did a whole live stream.
I'm not real sure what happened with the volume. If y'all can't hear it, let me know.
Some Latin and Greek that these names come from. But when it's from a name, it gets kind of hard. And you can usually tell by two I's after the name. But if the name ends in an A, then oftentimes it's EAE or AEA in weird exceptions. So that's what happened here. And if it's named after a place, there's other rules. But cool enough that there's a new Aponigeton. And I'm curious if some of the new Crispus Aponigeton is actually this purple stuff that they're finding, or if they've already hybridized it, if it came as early as 2016. But now the formal paper has been published, and where people were saying, no, it's just a color morph, or no, it's Jacobsoni Aponigeton, and it's just looks different because it's from southern Sri Lanka, high up in the mountains. Nope, turns out genetically it is distinct and quite novel as a species. So pretty cool that it's its own thing, but it's still a Aponigeton, which means it is a tuberous plant that needs rich nutrients and submersed water most of the year, and then it can come out of the water and grow immersed. But the bulb needs to be in very rich nutrient, kind of dark black water conditions generally to thrive at its fullest. Oftentimes, though, the flowers on these plants are really pretty. So check out the pictures. If you're looking at identifying these, check out when they bloom. They're really easy to bloom in an aquarium with even like a Fluval 3.0 is enough light to do it. They live in pretty dark places within the rainforest oftentimes. And it's something I'd highly recommend checking out. And I definitely want to get my hands on one of these when they're in America. All right, guys. Well, I will talk to you later. And I hope you enjoyed this week of Fishery. Have an excellent week. Back to you, Jess. I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Cool beans.
All right. I don't know what happens with the volume when somebody else pops up back screen. While it's playing, the volume cuts in half. It's weird all of a sudden. I don't know why it's doing that. But Sniper, I am in the middle of sending you an email. Your axolotl has sold. So as long as everything goes well, I will, and I'm back home Monday, I will ship her out. So Fish Fam, y'all worked fast.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yes.
I'm doing a water change, don't mind me.
Oh, no problem.
Rather do it here with you guys than alone.
No problem.
That reminds me, I need to set a tank up for him.
Start setting it up right now. And I'm just kidding.
No, my son wants one, and I promised him I'd get him one. And
oh, you have to do that. That's so cute. If you miss this moment and he changes his mind, you're never going to forgive yourself.
Well, the wife even said I could put a 20-gallon long up on the countertop.
Oh, that's awesome.
There you go.
Truthfully.
That's great. That's a good size.
I was going to wear, speaking of size, I was going to wear this hoodie today, and it said size matters and has this big gun on it. Oh, you guys would have loved it. I mean, I don't know if you're into guns, but.
Oh, yeah.
What you got going on here, Jerry?
Shrimp.
Oh, these are my shrimpies.
I see some buried shrimpies.
These are the culls, but these are parody.
Yeah, that blue bolt is nice and fat. She should be dropping probably here in the next week.
Wow.
There's another fishbone.
Oh,
there somewhere.
There's a green, whatever. Is that a green fishbone?
I don't know. I did put it in my video.
Huh.
I put it in my video that when I got close-up views of it, it kind of looks like a green galaxy fishbone, but I don't know if I'm
Looks
just
like that to
colorblind
me.
or not. So
No, that's exactly what that looks like. It looks like a green jade with white fishbone marks.
Right.
The Nano Aquarium guy, welcome. Fish Dreams, welcome. Good morning.
Good morning.
These are interesting shrimp.
Those two fighting over the food.
Is that brown holding too?
I see brown. I think
Looks like it.
it's
Kinda.
more like a burgundy.
Okay.
It's a really dark red with some burgundy in it. And
Now, I
I
see
guess
burgundy.
I'm just thinking. I mean, I don't know for sure. I'm colorblind. Remember that.
Oh, now I see the red popping out. Just the way it was
Dude, I
standing.
can't
It looked
imagine
brown.
being colorblind. That would literally kill me in the hobby.
You think
Would it though? Most plants are already just green as it is.
Yeah, you
I
learn.
know. There's so many shades.
Just
Hey,
shade.
is that hook moss?
Ring of Death is a molting
I'm
issue.
sure it
means
is.
that they cannot separate.
Oh, that's got to be hook moss. I don't have that.
The Ring of Death is because they can't separate from their molt. And so instead it just tears and leaves what looks like a ring. It's molting issues. So your minerals aren't right, parameters not right. Something with your water condition. It's usually the neocardinas that have the Ring of Death. And they get stressed out, they prematurely molt, and then they die.
Mm. Hey, look at the blue. The blue one up there. It looks like a blue dream fishbone or something, or galaxy.
It's a blue bolt or a blue steel.
But they don't, it's got different white markings though. Than a blue bolt.
I like the jet black ones you got in there. Those guys are pretty.
Yeah, I do too. I like a lot. I'm not fond of the green. I don't know why I'm not fond of the green. I think green looks wild to me, I guess. And if I
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. It kind of looks like it's trying to go wild, but
right.
I don't know. It's unique. I don't know.
Right.
I've never really kept a tank of Skittles like this where I just throw in a bunch. I always.
That blue guy right there on the screen.
Oh yeah, the one. It's because he's got black and some of the shadow panda coloration to where it's kind of black and blue.
Yeah, because he doesn't look like a blue steel. He looks like a blue velvet or a blue dream with fishbone markings or something.
I really like that orange one in the middle right there.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, when I set up this tank, I threw in all these different shrimp, and now that I'm doing video, looking at them, I'm like, man, I need like 12 more aquariums so I can separate them and start breeding them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you really should get on that.
We've got a birthday tomorrow, you guys. Mississippi Hippie's birthday's tomorrow. So from the Aquatic Morning Show, Mississippi Hippie.
Oh yeah.
Birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. It's your day, don't throw it away. I've come to celebrate in a big way. Another year, so come on and cheer. It's the birthday last frontier. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. We're having a good time, making me feel fine. I wish the day would never come to an end. So come on and party, and one day you will see that it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Hey, Jess, show that one real quick
Oh, okay. Hang on.
because I wanted everybody to see the molt.
All right.
Take the
There.
comment down there. You see that molt right there? Let me see
Yep.
if I can get it clear.
Looks like a ghost.
Right. And that's kind of what you're looking for in your molts. You see right in the middle, there's that little split, like looks like a dark spot. That's where it popped out of the molt. If they can't pop out of that molt properly, then that becomes what they call the ring of death. So,
A ring of death?
Yeah. They call it the ring of death because
That's
the
so
shrimp
cool.
died.
I mean, it's not a cool situation, but that's a really cool name.
Yeah, we tried to make it sound cool, but
I don't have enough
yeah,
shrimp, dude. I need shrimp. Like, I literally do not have enough. I have shrimp, but not enough. I really do love them, appreciate them.
These are all just one string, orange eye red tigers.
I don't remember. I think they're called sun-kissed yellows or orange. I don't know. It's just really, really, really deep yellow. And
Yeah, I have some of those. Those are the oranges that I have. They're Neos.
That's what I want. That's what I need. I don't need, but I need. Do you ship? You sell?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody does here?
No, he does. Papa Shrimp.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep, just go on JavelinAquatics.com. You'll see my shrimpies.
Got lots of really pretty ones.
Yes, and then I also have like these that I don't set. These are mine. You're mine, all mine. Once I get them breeding and all that fun stuff, then I'll put them on the website.
Right.
You can. Hey, her rasboras and her neons won't eat them, right?
Yeah, they might if they get a chance, but normally shrimp are so fast that, especially the little tiny ones, they dart away pretty quickly.
Oh, dude, shrimp are so fast that they jumped 10 feet away from the creek and landed in the living room. I'm not kidding. It's happened twice. And then the first time I didn't see it. And I found the shrimp in the middle of the living room. And I'm like, how? Like, this doesn't make no sense. I think maybe the dog got it, hauled it over there. It was like, never mind, not going to eat you. But then it happened while I was watching TV. And it's just like, I saw him jump. And he made it like at least 10 feet away.
Jesus.
Yeah, at least.
Wow. All right, you guys.
No.
We have got to do the weekend lineup, and I don't have a new one for this Friday, but I'm going to play last week's, which is just the same. So if there's anything different, go to fishfam.link and check it out yourself. But here we go.
And thank you, Annette, of Mr. Snow Gardens, for the super cool graphic that you designed for me. And that for the weekend live streams at Eastern Standard Time. So for Friday's live streams, we start the morning at 5 a.m. with Rumball's Fish Room. Get up early, everybody. Following that at 10, it's the Aquatic Morning Show. Names, Tails, Fur, and Feet. Jess and the crew. And at 12, it's My Fish Tanks Aquatics with John. At 4, it's Aquarium Adventures with Graham. At 4:30, it's the Lefty and Ed Variety Show. At 6, we have Stay Fishy Friday with the Ohio Fish Rescue. And also at 6 is Cold War Aquatics with Brandon and Aquatic Mess. At 7, it's the Secret History Living in Your Aquarium, just like mine, with Alex. At 7:30 is Hippie John the Fisherman and Blizzle Aquatics, and also at 7:30 is Aquamalink. At 8:30 is Father Fish. And at 9:30 is Friday Night Live with LB Aquatics. At 10:30 is the Booty Boys with Kenny, Ed, and James. And 11:30 is In the Den with Big Tank Tank. And that's it for your Friday live stream. And now for the Saturday live stream lineup, we start off TV Charters with Terry's Tropical Tennis. And at 10 is Saturday morning cartoons on 503 Aquatics. At 12, you have B&O chart. And at 1, you have My Guppy. That's Peter. And at 2, it's Fish, Plants, and Moss. And at 6, we have Mississippi Hippie with her aquariums as therapy. And at 7, we have Saturday the Fish Freak. That's Scotty the Fish Freak. And also at 7 is Wild About Herps on In the Den with Bing Take Hate channel. And at 8, we have Chattanooga Ed, Rico Stan, or James, or it might even be the Fish Fam auction. So go and check out fishfam.link and find out which one it is, because you won't want to miss it, no matter who it is. And at 9 is Fish and Friends with Danny and Gina on Glassbox Hero. 9:30 is Vinny's Aquatics. At 11 o'clock is Punchy Paints and Bob Kaler's Aquatics. And now for the Sunday live streams. Start off at 9 o'clock with the Easy Stream with Depths. So at 11, we have our Aquatic Universe with Mike B. And at 12, we have Sunday Brunch with Mike's Aquatics and Things. And at 1, it's Sunday Sharp. It's Sharpie's Fish and Phantoms. At 2, it's 2 Peas in a Pod, and that will be Mary Pete and Jimmy Pete. At 3, it's Sunday Stream. At 3 is Fish Fan. And also at 3, it is Sunday Stream on Oops. And also at 3, it's Shenanigans with Furlough and Eddie. At 4, you have Aqua Malik. And at 5 is Science Gal Aquatics with Carrie and Jesse. At 5:30, it is Father Fish. Following that, Skipper's Aquariums. At 6, Skipper. And at 7 is Q Aquatics with Suzy Q. And at 8 is also Aquafunk and Tennessee Fish Mafia on Bob Keller's channel with a whole bunch of Mafia folks. Even me. I'm Dee Dee Guns on that one. I don't know where that came from. And at 9 is the Sunday night stream with Danica Aquatics with Kenny and Danny. At 10 is Griffin's Fish Room. And at 11:30 is Misfit Reptiles and Aquatics with Brandon. That concludes the weekend live streams. Don't miss them. You'll be sad you did. And please contact Liquid Zoo OnlyFans to have your live streams added, deleted, or updated on the FishFam.link calendar. That's Matt. And Liquid Zoo, thanks for making this information easy to find at FishFam.link. And Lefty32138, thanks for the information on your live stream calendar as well.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm done.
All right. Yes, Miss Dee Dee's got that wrapped up all together. Yes, thank you, Miss Dee Dee, for doing that. Oh gosh.
Oh God, Jess! Every time you link my YouTube, I get so triggered. Because I've literally abandoned my YouTube. Like, I need to upload something this week.
Aw.
I have no excuses. I need to just start uploading.
Yes, you do. You've got a lot of pretty tanks to upload and do video on.
That's what Jason says too. He's like, you've got this little like aquarium oasis here, and you're like not sharing it with anyone. And I'm like, I know.
Yep. And aquascaping is in right now.
I know.
So, all right,
You
you guys.
are mean.
We are like 2 minutes till. It normally takes me about that long to say thank you and all that fun jazz. So, man, thank y'all. It's been such a fun Friday. I I really do appreciate you guys coming up and helping and hanging out with me.
Of course.
Everybody in chat. Oh, speaking of, real quick, what's weekend plans?
Work.
Hanging out with my kiddo. I'm picking him up from,
I don't go out.
college later today.
Oh,
Sunday,
good.
you get the day off. I'm not doing a dang thing. Nothing.
I'm editing all weekend, editing YouTube videos, editing promotional videos. Not for me, for other people, but that's me.
Oh yeah. See,
You
if you do it
gotta
for
talk,
people, you gotta slow down and do it for yourself.
I know.
Coming
That's
out.
kind of my excuse these days.
Coming from the horse's mouth.
I said that without realizing that you would get it and you relate to it, and I literally have no excuses anymore. I'm gonna upload this week, I promise.
I said 2 minutes, not 10 minutes.
I heard you say 10 minutes also.
I said 2 minutes. That southern slang, I guess, southern accent.
2, 10.
Two.
Yeah,
Two,
sounds same.
10. I talk fast, so it runs together too. So whatever, quit laughing at me. Yes. So everybody, yes, again, thank you so much. We greatly appreciate it. Everybody in chat, thanks for being here. And you guys have a great weekend because Monday will be upon us just as fast. So we will be back here Monday morning, and we will see you guys then.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace. I love shrimp.